Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 2022 Scrabble Players Championship, Game 4 of the finals. Michael has taken a 2-1 lead over Ori, and 3 games is the magic number to win, so Michael could lock this up here. Ori's shaking the bag. Michael will go first, and I am Morris Greenberg, and I'm here with Annette Oberstad.
Yes, it's been a great tournament so far. I've been thoroughly enjoying this. And I just want to thank you guys for letting me commentate on this. I feel like such a nobody coming out of nowhere being like, hey, I'm going to comment on the finals. Like, who even am I? But this has been great.
Yeah, surprise. You're actually going to swap in for one of them one turn this game. No.
I mean, can I, though? That'd be great.
Yeah, I feel like there could be some variant of Scrabble where like there are those sorts of things. Well, anyways, Michael has drawn. I thought it was that first biotope, but no, it's
no, there's no bingo there.
Yeah. So he will likely play something like Booty, which he has set up.
Yeah, I like that.
Seems pretty natural. Ori has drawn the cursed ing, and we can see he drew
that's
a
too
few
many
eyes. Too many eyes in that ing.
Yeah, that's too many eyes.
So Booty does come down for 22 points.
Well, he should be able to play off some of them at least.
Yes.
So... you could play something like biting, maybe.
Yeah, I wonder if he just plays Biddy here.
Yeah, could do that too. Yeah.
He's also considering exchanging 3 eyes, it looks like. So there's definitely play for 20 points in biting. Biddy, B-I-D-I is 7. And so that's the in-between play and exchanging all 3 obviously scores 0.
Yeah, Biddy does set up an S-hook, though, which isn't... it's not great. Like, I think I would rather exchange over playing Biddy.
Yeah, so it looks like I thought Michael was at first shifting to unexpert. I know inexpert is valid. I forget if unexpert is valid. I just looked. Unexpert is valid as well. So nice find by Michael.
Yeah, great find.
So that will play through either E and Booty, and it doesn't look like Ori's going to block either. So Michael will have.
No, it looks like he has biting set up here, or he might exchange 3 eyes. Man, yeah, I think I would just try to play through this. 20 is a lot of points to give up.
Yeah, I agree. And ing, it's kind of a cursed leave.
Yeah, exactly.
You hit it sometimes, you don't hit it a lot of the time, and you don't want to have that persist.
Yeah, I think just playing biting here is probably the right play.
So... Michael does have unexpert aligned. Whether he plays it now is the next question. Is he 100% on it?
I think he's going to pull the trigger on this.
Yeah, I think so too. I doubted the nose dove last game when he didn't have it set up.
Yeah.
Although he does have XU set up now. I wonder if he's just not sure enough on it.
Yeah. I guess he wasn't sure enough of it.
Yeah, wow. I mean, I wasn't sure of it either.
Well, that's a lucky break there for Ori.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
because if he had come down with unexpert there, like that is awful for him to see with that rack.
Yeah. So it's Ori obviously didn't draw great tiles. I mean, he kept II to be fair, so he wasn't expecting an amazing leave as is.
Yeah, he's looking at something like a Gouty. That looks pretty good.
It looks very good for him. And Michael drew the Q in the meantime, so he'll be slowed down another turn.
Yeah, he does have a spot to just plop it down for 21, though, which is probably what he's going to end up doing. And that leaves pretty decent.
Unless if Ori plays audio, which he has set up now.
Yeah.
So a Gouty scores
a bit more. Yeah, that would be a big block there. If he knew what Michael had, he would play audio every time.
Ish. I mean, QUA it could come down.
Yeah, but if he knew what Michael had, I'm saying, right?
No, but I mean, even with the Q, Michael could just play now, hope to draw an A.
Yeah.
And then he'll be burned for more than 21
points. That's true. But he's still going to be stuck with a Q for at least a turn. Unless he decides to just play it off with QI. Wait, he can't do that anyway because that blocks both,
Yeah, it blocks both QI. So he's going to play
Well,
audio.
he could play QAT now, I guess.
Yeah, my guess is Michael will play through with the other letters, hoping for the A. Maybe I could be wrong here though, but yeah, like I'm
Again, this
trying to
is a
think.
spot where I would probably just get rid of my Q because I hate it.
Yeah, but I think something like preen, preen, and up off of the U and XU seems fine.
Yeah, you could also play it with Rex.
Uh, so yeah, he will kind of. It is a sort of choose your own path here. If Michael does play preen, it would give Ori Tillites. If I am reading that as two L's and two I's. Uh,
Yeah, that is what it is.
so yeah, Tillites would be playable if he does decide to go the scoring route. It looks like right now he does have the Q and the T separated, so maybe he is thinking about Cot as
Well, he
in
has them
that
all
side.
both kind of separated out, so he could go either way.
Well, he doesn't have preen spelled
Well,
out,
he
so
has the, yeah, yeah, no, but he has the letters on one side.
yeah. So yeah, and it looks like Ori has Littleish or something set up on his rack. Liltist. Oh, is he gonna
Liltist.
try? Oh my
Oh,
God, will he try that?
I don't know, maybe.
Man, if Ori tries Liltist and Lex, so I mean, flautist is a word. I'm
Oh
trying to think
my
of other things
god.
that could be interesting. Is Michael just going to exchange the Q? Maybe no, I
No,
don't think
I
he's going
think
to do
he's
that.
thinking about playing cat.
Yeah, so this will be interesting though if Ori does. If Michael plays cat and so
Yeah.
wow, will Ori play a phony
Oh
bingo
my
here?
god, I hope he plays it. I just want to see it. I love watching people play phonies.
Yeah, well, I feel like is that partially the poker player in you
Yeah,
that like
maybe.
it's a good bluff?
Yeah, I mean, I do appreciate a good bluff from time to time. I don't like when other people do it to me, but I
Fair.
enjoy seeing it being done, you know?
Yeah, I will say if you do play Liltist, you should play that right away, and act like it's just a word. Uh,
Right.
the fact that
Yeah,
he
the
is
longer you
pausing,
think about it, the less likely it seems like you're sure of it.
yeah, and
And is he gonna do it? He's gonna do
he,
it.
he's
Oh
gonna
my
do
god.
it. Oh no, he's just playing Lilt.
Ah, boo.
Yeah, so that does block. No, Perpent didn't play there. Never mind. So he is setting up Ilex as an
Yep.
option, I think. So it is a nice idea still with Lilt. It
Yeah.
would have been cool, but I think Ori is taking measured risks for his phoning.
Yeah. So he does have the Plex hook here, which is
Yeah.
quite
Oh,
nice.
and I missed Perpent below audio op, and it looks like he doesn't even register it. He's just going to play rep right away. But
Yeah,
Perpent would have
that's.
come down.
I did not know rep. That is
So
a new to me four.
yeah,
I
I
probably
mean to
would have
be
just played prep instead.
yeah to be fair, rep is probably the best non-bingo play there. But yeah,
Yeah.
you'd love to see that as an option if it was available. So. Uh, In the meantime, though, Ori has drawn into a bit more synergy. And I mean, Michael, yeah, by missing two bingos here, it does give Ori a shot still in this game. A play like Ambit, which he has set up, scores 38 off of the T and Cot. And Michael still hasn't drawn a bingo. Neither blank has been played. All of the past few games, the blanks have come out a bit quicker. So maybe by playing 5 tiles, he could draw into one of those. Ori definitely, he's never happy to be down here, but given some of the racks that Michael had, it could definitely be worse.
Yeah, I think the fact that he's only down by just over 50 points or 60 points, that's pretty lucky in this situation.
Yeah, so I'm wondering what he's considering here. He initially had Ambit spelled out, but he looks like he's arranged his tiles a bit all over.
Yeah, I can't quite figure out what he's going for here.
So he's shifting to ambo now, which I'm guessing would go below the T in lilt to that triple. Uh, ambo, ambit, they both are pretty good. Ambit would score a bit more. It would score. Oh, actually, what about ambo above biting, making a biting?
Oh, that's kind of fun.
That yeah, that I think scores two more than ambo.
I mean, it scores
Uh,
more, but do you want to close up the board like that, though?
Yeah, I mean, I would need to make sure there aren't any ambo front hooks
Yeah.
first. I think sambo is a word, if I remember correctly, so it would set up an S hook. Uh,
Let me check
so
that.
so and mambo obviously is a word too.
Yeah, Sambo was good.
So ambo would be really cool there. It would set up a sneaky S lane that maybe you aren't sure if your opponent realizes. So it feels like there are a lot of interesting
Yeah,
options
knowing
here.
that Ambo takes an S front hook, I really like that.
Yeah, so ambo versus ambit are the two key plays here, I'm guessing. He is
So he
going to
does
go
end up
with
just going for the
ambit.
points.
Yeah, I think it's very reasonable.
Yeah.
It is 6 more points than ambo,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that is the kind of play I feel like if you see it, I just fall in love with those kinds of plays if I see
Yeah.
it over the board.
Yeah, it's
It's
very
hard not to do
creative.
it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So Michael does have the H for the U hook there. That's quite nice. He could also play something like Etch that he has set up under the T and lilt,
yeah, I
which
kind of like
scores well.
that.
It does kind of put a E floater out there, which a lot of words end in an E, so not sure I would do that. It does score well though, and probably the best leave.
Yeah, and so he's playing that pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's. I think it has to be the right idea. Keeping
Yeah,
int is a really strong leave as is.
it is.
So, yeah, Ori definitely has some eights. So Gyrosols, I think, should come down to the G in abiding, for instance, here.
Yeah, he will probably see that.
I'm guessing that's so that is actually his only bingo according to Quackle.
Yeah.
And he has it set up now. So nice find by Ori, and that will finally give him a lead. And given some of the available plays Michael has had, I mean, Michael's been making very good second best plays basically when he's missed the bingos. Rep is exactly what you want to do if you don't have a bingo there. The problem is there was a bingo.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Ori. If Ori wins this game, I think this is a game Ori clutched out from Michael. Michael could have
Right.
locked this up earlier, and Ori's playing just very well here. Finds a really nice play, and
Yeah, he's been
I mean,
finding all of his best plays so far.
yeah. So Michael's now down for the first time in a while since game one, but this is basically a tempo game now. Down
Yeah,
7
he's definitely
points.
not down enough points that it's anything to really worry about.
Yeah, down 7 points. You get first crack at a board to make your play. So I might do. I mean, if you really want to throw this board wide open, you could do ketone to the E in rep, Ketone. I might look to do that, and it looks like Michael is too. But this board's going to be wide open, and so this post bingo draw for Ori. Let's see if he draws good tiles or bad tiles. He draws medium tiles, we'll say.
Yeah.
So Michael gets that down, and Ori now.
Yeah, what options do we have here for Ori? He definitely want to try to unduplicate the D and the A and the W.
Yeah. So, I mean, Wad is a natural idea given that.
Right.
So, Wad does play on top. Now that I'm seeing biting to abiding, I feel like I'm never going to let that hook go
You're
away.
just going to keep looking at that spot.
Yeah. So, Michael does draw the first blank also.
Yeah, I mean, playing Wad up there is probably as good as anything.
Yeah. So it will be interesting after the game to hear Ori's thoughts about Ambo versus Ambit. Was he looking at the ambo and abiding spot. And I guess we might be starting to get the answer if he does play wad and abiding
Right.
there.
Yeah, he also has a nice play of a weight just over Gyrosol there for 30 points. Leaves double D though, which you probably would rather play wad, but the engine does seem to like a weight a little bit more.
Yeah, so I think either would be reasonable here. I mean, if you're Ori now, for the first time, you had a brief lead. Now, Michael obviously scored a bit on the last turn, so I guess the score hasn't been updated yet. I'll look at, oh, now it's just updated finally. So it looks like he has a weight set up. I mean, it scores the most, which says a lot.
Yeah, it's hard to fault just taking the points.
Yeah, and to be fair, there are 2 open E floaters off of the second E in Esh and the first E in Ketone.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand keeping 2 Ds. You normally don't like to duplicate, but as Ds goes, you can make
They
an
are
ED
pretty
word.
good at ending words, right?
But he has dot set up now. That could also
that
go
would
above
also go
abiding.
above abiding, yeah.
Yeah, so
That's really the only spot for that, right?
I think so.
Yeah, at least I would score. So, I mean, I think it's pretty clear that he sees the spot.
Yeah, at this point. So if that's the case, Ambit versus Ambo, yeah, I think that will be a really interesting turn to analyze.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it worked out fine for him in the end, to be fair. He did get the
I
first
wonder if
bingo
maybe
down.
he wasn't sure of the S hook on it, and that's why he decided against it.
I don't know. I think Ori's pretty solid on the 5s. I don't think we've seen any dictionary unsureness aside from tactics, I guess, earlier in the game.
Right.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if he goes for dots here. I mean, the issue that I think he might not like here is that for all of these, putting one letter to the left of the A would not allow for 7-letter words.
Mm-hmm.
So unlike Ambo, which would create a 7-letter S lane,
yeah,
dot would not allow any bingos.
Yeah, but maybe that's what he wants in this spot, though. He doesn't necessarily try to open new lanes. I mean, there are plenty of bingo lanes already.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
He does
play.
end up going with dot. Yeah, that's a really nice play. And see, now you don't have to think about that spot anymore because it's taken.
Fair. Yeah, are there any front hooks? Rabbiting isn't a word.
I don't think so.
No. So... And
I don't think there are any bingos here from Michael.
Yeah, I don't see any. The chat was having fun trying to look through things to the T.
Mm-hmm.
Phaelites is a word, but Michael has a second E, so he couldn't play TE. So Michael will probably just, get rid of the FA and Y. I'm guessing he's looking at Fey on his rack with the ETO in Ketone.
Yep, that looks pretty good.
So he's going
nice
to play
and defensive
that.
Play as well.
Yeah, so it's interesting. I mean, it is going to work out for him here, but the issue with that kind of play, if you're holding the blank, is if Ori takes the E in Esche, I never know how to pronounce that correctly.
Yeah.
You might not have any bingo spots anymore.
Yeah, I mean there is a lane
game
underneath the O in audio, and you also have the T from Ambit. So I think if you did draw well, and even though Ori took that bingo lane out, you still have spots.
Yeah, that's fair. And again, getting rid of the F and Y there makes a lot of sense naturally.
And it scores a lot of points too.
So Ori here, though, also has an F and a Y, but not quite as clean tiles with that.
Mm-hmm.
So something like, well, he has Yod set up, which I think is a nice idea. That would go above the OLS of
that's a nice option. That's a good leave.
But it looks like he might be going for Fused now through the S. So
Fused would be his highest scoring play. Wait, no, Edify would be his highest scoring play Yeah, right there.
Yeah, so Edify. So
Over
people
the.
can't see
Mhm.
Quackle. So why don't we flip to Quackle quickly
Yeah,
just to
let's
show
do
a few
that.
options. So Edify would go right above the S in Gyrosouls. Ori was considering Fused here for a few less points, but you might want to keep AIY instead of AU. It's a close call there. And he was also considering Yod at some points. I'm guessing he prefers Fused over Yod just because he's stuck with it for longer. So we'll
Hmm.
see if he considers Edify, but it looks like he's shifting towards Fused. So
Yeah,
let's go back to see what he does. And he has Deify set up, which
that
would
would play
also
over
play.
Gyrosol as well.
Yeah.
Um,
So it would be 3 fewer points than Edify, but it would block some of the scoring spots available,
mhm.
right? Edify wouldn't block the triple, and so
Right.
he is playing
He does decide
Deify.
to go with that.
I like the idea.
Yeah.
AU, I think I prefer here over an AIY leave, so I
Yeah,
prefer
I agree.
either.
Yeah, I think that's fine. So Michael picked up a Z to go with this blank.
Yeah, so something like Haze now could come down. I mean,
Hmm.
with Edify, you didn't think you would leave a really good scoring spot open, but
Yeah.
it happened to be the case. So
He could
Haze,
also just play Zez down from the S and Gyrosols.
yeah, since he does have the A, Z, and E separated out, now I'm looking at Quackle. There is one other option of Fees through the F and E
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Fey and Ketone. I prefer Haze personally.
Yeah.
I,
Of those two,
I,
I think I prefer Haze too.
they're close, but
Yeah.
it's and Orion meanwhile didn't draw good stuff. He
Oh,
kept
that's
AU and
brutal.
drew GGMWV.
Ugh.
I don't want to look in the chat, but I think people are saying GG right now after that.
Yeah, there's been a couple of GGs.
But don't count Ori out. I mean, he
No,
thought
things can change.
so. Hayes
So
is
he does
coming
end up going with
down.
Haze.
Yeah, and so what a bad pull for Ori. He
Yeah,
did
that's
not
not at all
follow.
what you wanted to see.
He did not follow the mechanic strategy of just draw the right tiles.
Yeah, I know. What's the deal with that? Like, people need to learn this is not how you win a major tournament. You
Yeah,
can't win and draw like this.
he is playing Vug, which
That is
really
a really
nicely
nice play,
fits.
though. I mean, if you're going to ever find a word to clean up your act with that fits perfectly, that would be it.
Yeah, so it is an 8 point game, and Michael is very close to a bingo now. And there is 1 9 available through the
There's a
T and the E.
9.
Actually, yeah, through the T and the E. Can you see it in that?
Let me see. Co-equates. Wow.
So yeah, co-equates
I mean,
would be.
that's a possible find.
It is findable.
Yeah, it's
but
findable. It's tough when you don't have the Q in your rack, though, to make the blanket Q, but it's definitely findable.
yeah, 3 A's now. Not the
Jesus.
right stuff.
Poor Ori.
Pori. So
Ori.
Puri is the word.
Yes.
Poori. But so Michael, I think he's gonna look for a while here. He's gonna look to the E at the end of Esche. He's gonna
Yeah,
look
and
to
from
the
the T,
of Ambit.
and probably through the AT as well, and ketones.
Yeah, but I don't think he'll find anything. And it is amazing that I mean, co-equates is really hard to find. It is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
This is still a neck and neck game. Ori, hasn't been drawing the stuff he's needed, but he's been able to make plays like Bug in those situations at least, which is what you always hope when you do that.
Oh my god, and he finds it.
Great find by Michael.
Holy moly.
I mean, that could win
that
nationals.
That is a world-class play right there.
Yeah, well done by Michael. I mean,
oh my god. What a find. That is beautiful.
Yeah, great job. And I don't know if Ori should be pretty sure on the word, but yeah, Michael's just drawing tiles right away. I mean,
dang.
In that situation, I would just make sure that I have a plan of action at least where I have a chance of winning.
Mm-hmm.
And so...
Oh, man.
Yeah. So if Michael pulls the second blank here, I think he's in great shape to win. So we'll see. He is drawing pretty good letters here. And Ori finds a lovely play of Amarna,
Wow,
and that'll
very
score
nice.
a bunch, over 40 points.
Yeah, it
So
still keeps him in the running. He's not out of it yet. I mean, he keeps making spectacular plays that keeps him in the game.
yeah, I mean, the blank is really going to matter here. From Michael's perspective, there are 13 uh, tiles unseen, I think, and that means that Ori will draw. Ori will have 7, so he'll draw 6 of the 12 that we don't know what they are yet. So 50-50 shot of him pulling the blank here.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a 50-50 shot if he can keep this finals alive.
Yeah, and Michael didn't exactly get the best of draws. I mean, he drew a lot of consonants. It's going to take him a turn at least to, clean up his rack.
And he drew the blank. Oh my
Oh my
god.
god, he drew the blank. Almost has Wanderer. Shout
Yeah,
out to Will.
shout out to Wanderer 15, Will Anderson, of course. Drowner, but I don't think that plays. Redrawn as well. So yeah, if you're Michael here though, he is
Yeah,
up.
what
So
do
he's
you
up
do? Do you
26.
Yeah, that's a tough spot. Do you try to start blocking lanes or do you want to go for points?
You absolutely need to hold on to the S here no matter what, I
Yeah.
think. You
Yeah.
don't want Ori to make a play like Udon next turn
Right.
off and set up an S. I mean, that is
Yeah.
kind of blockable, but you don't want to make some sort of play where you can't block easily, and keeping an
Agreed.
S is absolutely vital. So I really hope he holds on to that, just because we know what's going on. So
Yeah, what do you do here though if you're Michael?
So maybe Vuln, VULN, and that sets up your S off of the U and
Yeah, that looks
equates.
pretty good and it blocks the E as well.
So I like
So
the
once you
idea of
can knock
Vuln.
out that lane, if you get through the next turn and Ori doesn't bingo, then you can start focusing on blocking the bottom lane.
Yeah, this will be a tight game though.
Yeah, oh my god, what a game though.
Yeah, and the J is also still unseen.
Yeah.
So yeah, this will be tight.
Yeah, I mean this
Uh,
is a treat to watch. This has been amazing.
yeah, absolutely. And so I guess the 5 tiles in the bag then would be, I think, EEIIJ, if I'm looking at it correct. Oh well, no, there's 2 N's too.
Mm-hmm.
So So what would that be then? It would be. Oh yeah, no, sorry. There are 6 left. I was thinking there are 5 to leave 1 in the bag. So EEIIJN.
Right.
So yeah, it looks like he maybe is setting up Chon, CHON.
Mm-hmm.
He is lucky that there are a lot of vowels still in the bag, and that does also still block the lane we were talking
Yeah,
about.
it does. Yeah, I think you almost have to play something in the upper quadrant there just to knock out that E lane.
Yeah, and I'm
And that
wondering if.
scoring spot up there with the O as well, with the triple letter double word score is huge, especially if like somehow a big J play comes there.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if you're Ori, do you fish? So like down rates is a word. I guess no, you can't draw an S.
God,
I was
I
thinking
don't know, right? Through the
through the
AT.
AT through the
Yeah.
AT. He's just really close with those letters.
Yeah, I mean he
He's
definitely might
1 letter
consider
off.
trying to draw for something.
Yeah, unfortunately, if Michael plays Sean, there will be no more O's left. I guess Michael does have an S, so he might consider thinking about trying for down rates.
Mm-hmm.
Could be an idea here.
Yeah, there might
Uh,
be other things he can draw into in the same spot too. If he plays stuff like WR or something.
yeah, this is going to be really, really interesting these next few turns. I mean, Michael is up 2-1 here, keep in mind. So he's in the driver's seat already. He can afford a loss here.
Yeah.
And someone in the chat points out maybe fish for underrate instead through the AT. I like that idea. That should hit more often, given that there are 3 E's unseen. So instead of 1 S for down rates.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if Michael plays Chon and then Ori fishes off the W and goes for underrate, Don't underrate Ori at that point.
Yeah, I mean, he would hit that pretty. I mean, not often, but there are 3 E's in the bag.
Yeah, this is interesting. Someone in the chat was asking, should Michael just empty the bag with Hornfells? I don't think so. Given how many E's are out, something like Tenderer is definitely possible.
And
From Ori's
I mean, he
perspective.
knows that the blank is out too, so I definitely don't think I would risk it here.
So I'm wondering if he's setting up Downrater. Downrated is also valid.
Downrater
And
is not good though, right?
I just looked it up. Downrater is not good.
Yeah.
So he's thinking about it. I think the problem is, though, that in that situation, Michael will challenge. We saw Michael challenge Aeroids. That was the first challenge we've seen him do on stream at the end of that game. And
but that was an outplay, though.
That was an outplay. Well, this would basically be an outplay.
Well, no, because Michael isn't going to empty the bag here.
He won't empty the bag, but
so it's not going to be an outplay.
It won't be an outplay, but if it guarantees the win, then he'll challenge.
Yeah.
So, and someone in the chat saying Hornfells would set up Drew, but the problem is it empties the bag. So it would lose in some games. It wouldn't lose in this game, but it would lose in some games if Ori had Tenderer, for instance. So I don't think that that's the right approach here. It looks right given what we know Ori has, but you can't be sure of that. So, and someone in the chat says the J might be trouble, especially if Alex keeps the V for Michael. Yeah, now that we're looking at it, where does the J go after if Michael plays Chan here? It's not that easy. I mean, he will likely be drawing...
There are spots for it, but it's not going to score very well.
Well, he could draw into an E or an I or multiple of them, and that could help a bit.
Yeah.
But... yeah, if he draws JIE, he has Juvie, for instance, through the U and co-equate.
Yeah.
So that could be possible. But if he draws, like... yeah, I guess his worst draw might be, like, JII or something there. And then... he still has
then he
Jin.
Doesn't really have...
he has Jin.
He does have Jin on the bottom.
Off of the N in Amarna. So...
I think no matter what he draws, he's going to be able to play off the J.
Yeah, so it really, I think, obviously from Ori's perspective, I think you want Michael to draw the J because then that leaves you more likely to draw into bingos next turn. But yeah, I think Ori might just plop down if he sees the idea of underrate and Tenderer with 3 E's unseen. I think he's just going to plop down the W somewhere. Maybe YOW, honestly, to add a few more points to underrate.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
If he goes there. So I think, or FEW for that matter.
Yeah, that works too.
Either would do that. So I think, and the chat is pointing out rat holes as an option. So I think the potential issue with that is it could leave possibilities for Ori to do a setup and you no longer have the S, although it does score a bunch. So Michael is actually playing on underneath. Wow.
Very interesting.
So I guess he thinks that's the most likely lane, and why not close it?
I mean, he's probably looking at the bag and seeing that there's a lot of E's in there, and there aren't that many bingos ending in E.
Yeah, so if you're Ori here, I mean, this is going to be... you're going to spend at least probably 7 of these 9 minutes to deduce how to play this. And keep in mind, a 44-point game in some situations. I mean, Michael's room to reviles. I don't know if that plays anywhere now. But... or is Leverate's good? I know Leverate is good as a singular. So Leverate.
I think that's good.
So Michael has a bingo and he has it set aligned right now. So
oh my god.
So if that's the case now, and lever eights, I don't think would quite go to the triple, so he wouldn't open a triple either. So Michael sees lever eights, and I think that's going to make him the national champion.
Yeah, it probably will. Wow. That would be 2 9s in one game.
Yeah, really, really impressive.
Incredible.
Really impressive. So we assume that lever eights is what he has set up, although we've seen that before where he had unexpert set up earlier in this game.
And he didn't end up playing it, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and so especially now if Ori tries down raider, I'm pretty sure Michael's just going to challenge it off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like he's moved away from that idea, though.
So, yeah, I mean, Ori's going to spend a lot of time here. We know that Michael should lock this one up, although we haven't analyzed this position now that Tenderer isn't available. What is there some way to play a bingo through the AT and a bingo down to the E in Esche? Yeah, this would be...
Yeah, there might be a way that you can draw into a bingo in both spots. I'm not like seeing it myself, but it definitely could be possible.
What a pull for Michael also, avoiding 2 I's, avoiding the J and the N. I mean, yeah, really fortunate timing there. Yeah, so I'm trying to think, is there any possible way that Ori could block that spot other than playing down raider?
God, I don't think so.
I don't think so
I really
either.
don't think so. Like, would you ever consider burning your blank here and playing like Endow or something? Making So and Oho?
Yeah, I mean...
It would score a lot of points, but it would rely on getting a really good draw.
Yeah, I mean, from his perspective, so I guess the S can go underneath. He has the last... There are no more O's left, and there are no more M's left. Those are the other tiles, I think, that go underneath.
Yeah,
OH.
I'm not so much worried about like Michael using that spot himself more than just trying to outscore and outrun.
Right. Well, I guess I'm wondering...
Because that would be like 48 points, I think. Or maybe slightly less.
Yeah, I mean, the play I kind of am hoping for even more. I mean, it won't happen, but wouldn't through the O and Co equates would block lever eights.
Oh my
I don't think
God,
that would happen,
that's not going to happen, though.
No.
Yeah,
he
can't be making a play like that.
So it's I'd say 99% chance that, assuming Michael is setting up lever eights here, which I think is a safe assumption.
Yeah.
He should be the winner.
I would be pretty surprised if that doesn't come down.
Yeah, although the thing is, actually, if Ori can bingo here, so if Michael plays lever eights, so let's say Ori plays off 2 tiles, doesn't empty the bag, and the J's in the bag. If Michael bingos and then Ori bingos, will Ori ever win there?
That is a good question. You're asking me to do math?
Yeah, I guess let's turn to Quackle Corner. I don't know if that's if we can figure this out. So let's just say, oh, whoops, I forgot to enter another tile in for Ori. Apologies. So, so you want to keep this lane open, so something like crew wouldn't help. So let's just say, yeah, let's just say. So I'm just trying to think if the chat can help with a bingo to the E, that would be helpful to sort of try to figure this out. Maybe no one's seeing an E bingo in chat. But yeah, well, I'm just gonna like phony it to just show.
Yeah, just put something on there.
Just to show the point. And so then lever eights would come down, and then yeah, like let's just say I don't know, Darien or something is all of a sudden a word. Then Michael would still win.
Oh, okay.
He'd win by 7 points. So I think no matter what here, basically, if Michael
as long as he plays lever eights, he's going to win, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so we can flip back to the board now. We always just like to look through
Yeah, it's
those kind of
interesting to see
crazy
what could potentially
possibilities.
happen. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that the tile pool is correct here. I think what happened was, as we saw it, I think I forgot to enter another R accidentally in the unseen tile pool. Apologies, I'll fix that right now. So I think it is now, it should be updated shortly. Yeah, it just updated. Apologies for that, chat. So, yeah, this is this is a great idea.
Yeah, very good idea. Sadly,
So
it's not going to work this time.
He's going for down rates. So really cool idea.
Yeah.
Michael had to be scared there. For
I know
a hot
he's
sec.
moving his hand towards that direction, but he's still left it playable. And Ori sees what just happened.
Yeah. So lever rates.
Wow.
Poor
what
Ori.
a play! Michael is such a boss.
Yeah, for real. He found.
Oh my goodness.
He missed some stuff earlier in the game, but
he still found some incredible plays.
2 9s. I mean, it's really, really incredible. And
yeah, that is amazing. Congratulations to Michael.
Yeah, congrats. And so Michael will have multiple spots for the J. He can play Joe off Co-Equates or Jin off of Amarna at a minimum. So he is not going to be J stuck here. But yeah, this will be a fun one to analyze with Ori and Michael after the game.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think he's tracking, which is really noble at this point in the game. You know, after I just lost a game like this where I played very well and just my opponent got the right stuff at the right time, I would not want to track and figure out a perfect game. I was going
to say, it's so hard to care at this point.
Yeah. But, I mean, so obviously kudos to Michael, but also kudos to Ori. I mean, we saw him make some great plays, and the letters just didn't quite work out for him. Maybe Matt Canik can teach him the strategy of drawing better in the future.
Yeah, I think he's played some incredible Scrabble, and it's been so much fun to watch both of them.
For sure.
It looks like he's just going for the points now.
Yeah, so Endow does come down. And so I'm guessing Jin will win the game in short order. And so that will do it. A final score of 427 to 336. Michael Fagan is the 2022 Scrabble Player Champion.
Yeah, again, congratulations. I mean, he played so well, so deserved. I don't know what else to say. I mean, he's just showed why he won this tournament.
Yeah, so we'll stop talking for a bit to maybe allow chat to hear the players post-mortem, but we will also ask them some questions about the last 2 games.
Yeah.
So we will be back.
Yeah, it's a rough time. Oh, I can't help but think I may have missed something, or just too many consonants. R-R-A-T blank. Sternward and warranted. I did not miss a bingo there.
Congrats, Michael.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ori.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the, I guess, post-game interviews of our 2 champions here. We have Michael Fagan, the winner of the NWL division, and Austin Shin, the winner of the Collins divisions. Congratulations.
Yeah, huge congratulations to both of you. I mean, that is amazing.
So, Michael, I mean, we just have to ask you quickly. Can you see the Quackle screen right now, or no?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
my co-equates.
yeah, co-equates and leverates. The thing we loved even more is we saw you have unexpert on your rack, and you passed it up, and we think it was just foreshadowing that you didn't want unexpert to be on your winning board because you wanted to show you're the expert, and instead later play your co-equates and leverates. So, but no, it was an
Sure enough,
excellent,
expert.
excellent
I just wasn't
game.
sure of it, and actually it was pretty good.
Yeah, we figured. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I actually said literally the same thing. I knew inexpert, wasn't
Yeah.
sure of unexpert, so I totally don't blame you there. And Austin, I mean, we didn't have time to watch your games on stream, but I was briefly looking for your annotated games. I saw you had an incredible comeback, an outing of co-direct one game. It seemed like you really found really interesting opportunities to set up cool tiles. Just congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and so Austin, I know you've won this tournament, I think once before. Did you find that when people like Wasim play, who's never played this before, it changes your strategy at all?
Not really. I've played Wasim many times internationally. I know that he's won many big tournaments, especially Pakistan. He's been national champion there many times. I played him many times everywhere else also, and I know that he's a very tough opponent. So I didn't really have to change any strategy. I just know how to go and play as hard as I can.
What would you say your top 2 best moments of the finals were? I mean, other than winning, of course. Yeah.
Well, I played a 9 out of word. I played Estuarial, the previous game where I lost. Didn't quite work out. And yeah, I think in the first game I played a 9-timer also. So
nice.
Yeah, pretty lucky.
That's always exciting, yeah.
Yeah.
And so one final question for Michael. You lost game 1, then won the next 3. Did you have any like mindset about how to approach that when you're down 0-1 in this sort of format?
I mean, it's always disappointing to lose the first game, but what helped me was that given how poorly I just don't think there's no way I could have won that game. I mean, I'd rather lose game because I drew poorly as opposed to having played poorly. So there's nothing I can do about it. So just try and do as well as I could for the rest of the games. And seeing how well I did in the first 28 games, that was a good indicator to me that I should just keep doing as I've been doing and hope for the best.
Absolutely. I think just having a positive mindset, between games is so important too, especially after having lost the first one.
I mean, I don't think I can stress that enough. I feel like even though a lot of people say like Scrabble is mostly about like skill and luck, I think there's a significant attitude part in that as well. I mean, in one of my games against Jackson, I made a pretty bad move, and then like for the next few moves, I made some pretty awful plays, including playing a phony 3-11, and then people are going to be like, "How's this person a champion?" But I think I was able to get over it, and later that game, I made like the perfect end game, and the extra spread I got ended up getting me into the final, I think, because it was very close between me and Joey Kravchik for who's going to get to play Oi Swift in the final. So all those things, as well as many other things during the first 28 games, I can maybe talk about later. It all counts.
Yeah, it really does.
So,
Actually, I lied. I have one final question for both of you. What is your next tournament going to be, or do you not know at all yet?
Yeah, mine will probably be Lake George in October. I don't actually have a next tournament yet. There aren't really many Collins tournaments in the south of the country, so maybe
Crescent City, yeah.
I thought I mentioned that.
Yeah, so the Crescent City Cup in January, that's a tournament that Austin's family runs. So
I'll probably go to that again too. That was a great tournament.
Anyways, we are told we have to wrap this up quickly, so congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations again to both of you.
Thank you.
Hang on one sec. All right, welcome. Thanks for staying with us. I know this was, we waited until the finals finished, but all the winners really appreciate when there's a crowd to receive them. So we're going to start with Collins and the Seniors Trophy, which was won by Players with 16.5, 14.5 games, Joel Wapnick. Congratulations, Joel. Here he comes. Excellent. While Joel comes up for his award, getting the best record for day 4 in the lower half was Winter with 6-1. Congratulations.
I don't know, in the other room maybe?
We're waiting for our photon. We don't want to get jammed up here.
I know.
He may not be coming back next to us. Awesome. John Chu jumping in as he often does. All right, while they're finishing that photo, let's go to the day 3 best record lower half with a 6-1 plus 399, Jason Eureka. Congratulations, Jason. Winning the Tough Luck Award with losses of 4, 9, 10, 12, 20, and 26, Bob Lynn. Congratulations, Bob. I think Bob already took off. Okay, let's go to the place prizes. For Collins, Class C, with a 14 and 17 minus 837, winning $150, Joe Roberto. Congratulations, Joe. Again in Class C. Again in Class C with a 17 and 14 plus 470, winning $200, Marlon Prudencio. Congratulations, Marlon. All right, moving up to Class B with an 18 and 13 plus 1157, winning $150, Rashid Balogan. Congratulations, Rashid. All right, Class B, coming in first in that class with a 19 and 12 plus 754, winning $200, Stefan Rao. All right, coming in 6th place in place prizes with a 19 and 12 plus 886 for $200 at Ben Schombrun. Congratulations, Ben. Coming in 5th place with a 19 and 12 plus 1127 with a $250 prize hailing from Thailand. Now wait for it, ask for a pronunciation on his name. Napat, that's the easy part. Vachar Ranu Ratorn. Congratulations, Napat. Napat, I want to grade. How did I do on the name? Did I do the name right? Yes, perfect, yeah. Thanks for that. I wrote it on the sheet in phonetic. All right, congrats to Pot. Coming in 4th place with a 20 and 11 plus 892, $300 goes to Josh Castellano. Congrats, Josh. And coming in 3rd place with a 20 and 11 plus 1109, winning $400, Alex Seaholm. Congratulations, Alex. Coming in 2nd in the best of 5 against Austin Shin is with, in that, it was 22-9 going in, and then it was a 3-1 finals. Winning $1,000 was Wasim Khatri. And Wasim is another long-distance traveler hailing from Pakistan. All right. And our Collins winner for 2022 in winning $3,000, Austin Shin. Congrats, Austin. Before we start, you do know it's customary, 10% of the wins go to the director. I got 2 divisions this year, so I'm going to put it up.
Hi everyone. So a lot of you may know that I wasn't doing very well in this tournament, and then managed to win 9 games in a row to get to the final. So yeah, it's a bit of a surreal experience to basically be standing here winning the championship again. I think it was in 15th by that point, 10-9. So it was pretty much an impossible task, but yeah, just happy that I'm here, made the final, even bigger bonus that I won. And yeah, but yeah, I gotta say congratulations to Wasim also. He was a great competitor in the final. I know he's a great player. He was leading the whole tournament also. And yeah, just a congrats to him.
Congratulations. Your son's like, could I have the money for the college fund? All right. Congrats again, Austin. Let's shift over to NWL. We're going to start with the seniors trophy with the 19 and 12 plus 861, Joe Headley. Congratulations, Joe. And we're going to go with the best record day 3 in the lower half with a clean sweep of 7 games, Kevin Fraley. I think he laughed. And the best record in day 4 in the lower half with another clean sweep, 7 wins, Edward de Guzman. Congratulations, Edward. Tough Luck Award with losses of 4, 5, 7, 9, 13, and 19 goes to Ian Weinstein. Congratulations, Soda. Okay, let's get to the class prizes. Class C, in second place with an 18 and 13 record plus 366, winning $150, Randy Hersom. Coming in first in Class C with an 18 and 13 plus 408, winning $200, Edward de Guzman. Congratulations, Edward. In Class B, coming in second place, winning $150 with an 18 and 13 record, Paul Holzer. I think our next winner's in the room, I think. Class B, coming in first, winning $200, an 18 and 13 record plus 616, Lisa Odom. There she is. All right, let's get to place prizes. In 8th place, with an 18 and 13 plus 505, winning $200, Sid Morali. Coming in 7th place, with a $250 prize, 19 and 12 plus 271, Jeff Fishbane. Congratulations, Jeff. Sixth place with 19 and 12 plus 546, $300 goes to Jeremy Hall. Fifth place, we're going to have somebody back up a second time. 19 and 12 plus 861, winning $400, Joe Edley. Now this is going to be a trifecta of Joeys. We've got 2 more Joes coming up. Fourth place with a 19 and 12 plus 1483, winning $500, Joey Malik. Third place with a record of 22 and 9 plus 1294, winning $1,250, Joey Crafton. Coming in second place after the best of 5, with a record of before that 22 and 9, and then coming in second in the best of 5, Ori Swift winning $4,000. Congratulations. All right, congratulations, Ori. And coming in first with a 22 and 9 beforehand, plus 1750, then winning 3 games out of the best of 5, winning $10,000, your 2022 NWL champion, Michael Fagan.
One with the trophy? Yeah, we get anyone with the trophy too.
Maybe we can see if we can move it to the treasure.
Actually, I position myself. That's great. You can hold that high if you like.
Just hold the bottom.
Beautiful. Okay, thank you.
Michael, would you like to say a few words? I can hold that for you. There you go.
Just want to thank all the players and the organizers for having this event and the competition in my division. I thought it was fantastic. I mean, there's so many great players. I want to thank each and every one of you, not only just for this division, but for all the other divisions for making this event possible, for the great games. I mean, even though I didn't play everyone in my division, I mean, it was great competition all around. You really made me work hard for my wins, and that really helps me feel like I'm a really good player, and that I feel very happy about having done this.
All set?
All right.
Congratulations again, Michael. Before I turn the mic over, I just wanted to again say thanks to all the players in Collins and NWL. I was the division leader for that. It was a great experience. For those of you who know John Robertson, who had been many, many years, they're big shoes to fill. So I'm looking forward to next year in 2023. I believe we're in some place where there'll be a lot of chips. So I'm going to pass on the mic to Art. Thank you very much. It was great seeing everybody.
Thanks again for making this a great event. Win or lose, bingo or bust, you all came out to have a good time, to see your friends and be part of the community again. And that's what I got the best out of this. Outside the playing room, watching everybody milling over after hours, playing games, playing chess, playing whatever, but just seeing everybody be in the community again. Like I said before, I know you had many choices. We thank you for making us one of them. And we'll see you in Vegas.